Hello, how are you? Most of you know me. My name is Pastor Jake Gaines Jr., and I am really happy to have a moment with you. Just sitting here, standing here, I guess, in my backyard, thinking about some of the things that life takes us through. As you can see, I'm on my crutches because I've got an issue with my hip. Don't know what it's about, but don't want it to really stop me. I'm going to get it checked. And I'm certain that God is going to bless me through this thing as He has in so many other things. But I want to ask you, how do you feel when you're going through things that you're not comfortable with? This has been an experience once again. It seems like every 2 years I'm on crutches for some reason. Some of it, I'm sure, is just simply life, and some of it is a part of aging, quite frankly. But the truth of the matter is, God is good. And I'm glad to be alive, glad to be able to be functional. But I look at these two crutches, and I wonder, they may look awkward and ugly to others, but it's funny. They're beautiful to me. They help me a lot. They help me get through things I couldn't get through. And so I can't be concerned with how others see this. They may see it as an elderly man who's just, he's just old and he needs crutches. They may see it, oh, he's just injury prone or something. And I say that because sometimes you just can't be concerned with how God or how other people see you when God is dealing with you. It's funny because I've learned so many new little tricks that I can use these crutches for. There are many things that I'm able to do with the crutches, and I know that they're good for me now because they're taking the weight off of my hip, which is going to make it stronger. So they may be crutches now, but they're going to be my deliverance later. And so I wonder, how do you feel when you're going through these types of things that challenge your thinking and challenge your faith? And I was wondering, I said, well, Lord, what was the point of all of this? I don't even remember how I injured myself. How did I even get to the point that I needed crutches? And He was very silent about it. Very silent. In fact, He didn't say anything. Just kind of let me know, look, just keep doing what you got to do. But sometimes, man, you've got to have a crutch that helps you along. And get this, let me tell you something. This is interesting. Sometimes a crutch is your trial. Sometimes a crutch is some pain you have to go through. Sometimes a crutch are some tears that you had to shed. Because see, these crutches are temporary. They're temporary. And when you remember that sometimes God uses our trials and troubles to get us through things, they're just crutches to get you through because they're temporary. That's how I deal with the adversities that I go through. Being a pastor, my life is about the problems of others all the time. And so their pain is my pain. The loss of a loved one, I suffer that loss. The average family might suffer the loss of a loved one 2 or 3 times a year. And I suffer it 15, 20 times a year because of the different families and people that I deal with. And so it can be very burdensome. And God will allow me to go through some things to make me stronger. Now, believe it or not, using these crutches now, and I don't like them, they're actually helping my hip get stronger. How about that? These ugly crutches, and they're old. I've made all kind of repairs on them, all right? They're actually making my hip stronger by taking some weight off. So I want to say to you, this is what I do when I'm going through those trials that sometimes challenge my faith or whatever. I kind of look at them like I look at these crutches. They're temporary. They may be ugly, but they're necessary. They may be cumbersome sometimes, but they're necessary. They may slow me down, but they're necessary. And if I'm going to run again, if I'm going to jog again, if I'm going to move at a fast pace again, I've got to trust these crutches in my slow steps to get me to that point of healing, to where I'll be able to run. So these crutches are kind of like the situations that we go through in life. You may not like them. They may appear to be very, very ugly, but I'm telling you, they can be some wonderful crutches that will strengthen you to where you'll run again. Just take it from a brother that kind of know what he's talking about over 73 years. I don't like these crutches, but I appreciate them. God bless you.